is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Hello, everybody. It's a Saturday night. I just dropped my phone. Anyway, good evening, everybody. If you're watching us in California or in Los Angeles, where I'm normally based, good evening to everybody. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And if you're watching us in the Philippines right now, magandang tanghali, or actually hapon na. It's 1 p.m. in the afternoon, a beautiful Sunday. At hopefully hindi maulan with all the things that took place. Nako, dami-daming nangyayaring kung ano-ano dyan sa Philippines. But nonetheless, if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. At of course, happy viewing and happy day sa ating Team Replay and Team Share. Especially ating mga Team Doha, Qatar, Team Middle East, kung sino-sino pang team. So napakaganda po talaga sa inyong lahat. Now, before anything else, we are live in different platforms or platforms or podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Also, we just as a matter of fact, I think it's been a month now. We are also carried by Amazon Music. So, yan po. You just click on that. We are also live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. Well, like first, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. So just in case mawala kami sa Facebook, napunta ka agad kayo sa YouTube channel ng PHLB Radio. And any of the shows, including all of my shows and other shows of other anchor people and content producers, are already listed there on the playlist. So just look for PHLB Radio YouTube channel. And of course, concurrently, we are live also on PHLB Radio Facebook page. Yan. So, saya-saya. So those people in the US who are using Amazon Fire TV, just look for PHLB Radio channel, as well as if you're using Alexa, just say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. And if you have any questions, comments, or you're curious about any of the shows and the station of PHLB Radio, who is currently based in Nevada, in Las Vegas, Nevada, just click on our website, which is www.phlbradio.com. Yan. Ang saya. Nako, before anything else, let's help promote our friends in the industry, in the showbiz industry. Let's start first with incidentally, they'll be guesting daw dito sa atin at nagpasabi na sila. Before anything else though, our first honor for today, si Olan Botial. Si Olan, ako Olan, I promise, ako I'll be seeing you soon, hopefully before the holidays. Olan, I think you're still in Parañaque. I was not able to see you last time because of the bagyo and all that. But when I go back to Manila, for sure I'll hook up with you, at least for coffee. Si Rom Bin David is our second honor. Hello to you, Rom. I think you're still in KL, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Happy viewing sa inyo. Maganda yung topic natin for today. But before anything else, let's promote muna. Let's help promote our friends in the industry. Aba, at mag-guest sila sa atin soon. Hagibis will be having a bar tour concert. Yan, ako, dami nilang mga shows upcoming in the Philippines though, because their US tour will happen next year, 2026. I think Q1, Q2 of next year. So for now, Hagibis bar tour concerts will happen, ito na, October 24. It's gonna be at the K. San Robinson Santa Rosa. November 8, it's Social House Circuit Makati. November 19, it's gonna be Red Rhino Mandaluyong. December 5, it's gonna be a Silim Bukal Calamba. And then December 12, it's gonna be at Berrio Bel Air Santa Rosa. So they'll be very, very busy ang ating Hagibis bar tour concert. And for more information or for tickets, you could either go to their Facebook, ni Eugene Baydal Official, or you could call, 0 099-564-71172 or 099-564-71172. Yan. So you could watch the Hagibis. Siguro ito yung kanilang concert while in the Philippines before they head to their US tour sometime next year. Aside from that, eto pa, good friends naman din. They're having these huge shows coming up. Ang grabe ito. This is something that I am excited to watch as well. It is gonna be the Jep Rocks. Nako. Ito yung Nix Pichay's Jep Rocks. Mga awitin o mga awit ni Mike Hanopol. And of course, ang mga starring dito ay siyempre, who could forget Geneva Cruz at ang ating si Christian Jeffrey Hidalgo, direct Jeffrey Hidalgo of Smoky Mountain. And of course, kasama rin si Nino Alejandro, kasama rin of course si David Ersra. David Ersra happens to be the son of Dulce. Tapos si Sheila Ferrer, as well as, of course, the very famous Jet Pangan. And this will be shown from November 20 to November 30. Again, November 20 to November 30. And it's going to be Jep Rocks, mga awitin ni Mike Hanopol. And for tickets, you could buy them at Jep Rocks Musical. Tickets are already available at Ticket World, or you could call 0917-550-6997 or 099-954-5922. Yan. Hopefully, at the end credit, we'll show you that, including the Jep Rock Musical, where you could buy the tickets. There's a poster that available already, and I'll hopefully yung ating sila Johan, yung team nila Johan would have that, and end credit will post that again. Okay, now that it's said, happy viewing kay Hilda, also watching us from the Philippines. Oh, incidentally, happy birthday or advance happy birthday to Ernie Damao. Happy birthday to you, and hopefully you enjoy your little celebration with your son, your daughter, as well as, of course, your wife Hilda. Okay, so happy birthday sa iyo. Advance happy birthday for Monday, October 6. Yes, in the Philippines. Yeah, that being said, ito na, let's start na the show. And our topic for today, ito, kailangan makinig kayo lahat. Kasi maganda yung topic natin. And I think a lot of people will be touched at medyo maka-identify kayo. Ano or alin ang dapat piliin? Yaman ba o tiyaga? Okay, yung letter sender natin, nagpapatago siya sa pangalang Imelda. Tapos yung dalawang characters ay si Nelson at saka si Edward. Okay, now yung letter niya, medyo barok-barok ako today for sure kasi it's really in Filipino or in Tagalog. So I will read it slowly. Happy viewing sa ating maraming nanonood na live ngayon. Nasa 58,000 yata kayo ngayon. So happy viewing sa inyong lahat. Eto na. Okay, episode for today. It's dito sa Dear Kuya Josh, alin ang dapat piliin? Yaman ba o tiyaga? Okay. So wealth or ano yung tiyaga in English? Ano yung tiyaga? Perseverance o basta tiyaga. Okay. Dear Kuya Josh, thank you again. Maraming salamat dahil sa show mong ito na marami akong napupulot na kagaya ng maraming mga bagay-bagay akong natututunan sa bawat show mo dito sa iyong Dear Kuya Josh. Maraming salamat at sana patnubayan pa kayo ng tuong may kapal at maraming pa kayong marami pa sana kayong show na magagawa in the future. More power to you and also to PHLB Radio. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Imelda. Si Chloe Marie just came in. Happy viewing sa'yo. My good friend, si Gilda or si Jigs. Sabi niya, Patience! Hindi, Gilda. Hindi Patience. Basta, si Gilda Cooper is watching us from Carson, California. And happy viewing sa'yo. It's a lovely Jigs Cooper. Anyway, sabi niya, Dear Kuya Josh, pakitago na lang ako sa name na Imelda. I'm 23 years old, promo girl ng isang cosmetic brand dito sa Maynila. Alam mo yun, Kuya Josh, pag pumunta ka sa isang mall at may nakita kang kiosk o structure ng mga pabango, isa ako sa babaeng iyon na nag-aalok ng sample para tumigil sila sa kiosk at mag-try ng aming product. Yung pala ang promo girl. Okay. Laking probinsya ako, Kuya Josh. Malaki ang aming pamilya at payak ang aming pamumuhay. Nabiyayaan ako ng talino, Kuya. Kaya napag-aral ko ang sarili ko dahil sa mga scholarships na bigay ng gobyerno at ng mga private companies. Gustong-gusto ko sanang maging nurse, pero dahil sa kakulangan sa pera, ay nagtourism na lang ako para menos gastos. Kuya, nakatapos naman ako ng kolehiyo at ngayon nga ay nagtatrabaho ko sa isang cosmetic brand as a promo girl. Kuya Josh, sa buhay pag-ibig naman ay masaya naman ako. Sa ngayon ay dalawa ang manliligaw ko, si Nelson at si Edward. Kung sa looks nila o itsura, pareho naman silang gwapo at matatangkad. Si Nelson ay moreno. Si Edward naman ay mestizo. Honestly, pareho ko naman silang gusto, pero wala pa akong sinasagot sa kanilang dalawa. Pareho silang nakipagkilala sa akin sa mall kung saan ako nakadestino. Si Nelson ang una kong nakilala sa kanilang dalawa. Gaya ng sinabi ko, gwapo siya at moreno. Pinoy na Pinoy ang dating niya. Matangkad at maganda ang mga mata niya, Kuya. Matangkad at maganda ang mga mata niya, Kuya. Isa siyang call center agent sa Makati. Ilang beses na rin kaming lumabas para mag-snacks at mag-milk tea or boba drink. Magaan ang loob ko sa kanya. Tulad ko ay galing din siya sa malaking pamilya at sa probinsya din siya lumaki at nakapag-aral. Mabait siya at maginoo. Kuya Josh, si Edward naman ay nakilala ko rin sa mall. Mestizo siya at matangkad din. Maganda ang tindig niya dahil babad siya sa gym. Isa siyang nurse sa Quezon City. Dalawa lang silang magkapatid at siya ang panganay. May kaya ang pamilya niya at lumaki siya at nag-aral sa Maynila. Ilang beses na rin kaming lumabas para mag-dinner. Tulad ni Nelson, mabait din siya at maginoo. Kuya Josh, pareho silang naliligaw sa akin. Kaya ako sumulat sa iyo dahil hindi ko alam kung sino ang dapat kong sagutin. Pareho ko silang gusto kaya naguguluhan ako. Sabi ng nanay ko, si Edward daw ang dapat kong piliin dahil siya ay nurse at malaki ang potensyal na magiging maganda ang buhay ko sa kanya. Sabi naman ng tatay ko, si Nelson ang dapat kong piliin dahil tulad namin ay laking probinsya siya at tulad ko ay nagsikap para umangat sa buhay. Kuya Josh, sa dalawa mas gusto ko sana si Nelson dahil siya yung tipo kong lalaki, Pinoy na Pinoy. Kaya lang, pag naiisip ko ang future naming mukhang magiging sakto lang ang pamumuhay namin pag kami ni Nelson. Si Edward naman ay okay din. Tulad ng sabi ko, okay naman siya. Pero mas matimbang nga lang ang feelings ko para kay Nelson. Hindi kasi ako mahilig sa mga mistiso eh. Naisip ko na rin pag si Edward ang sinagot ko, mas madali ang magiging buhay ko sa kanya. Dahil sa trabaho niya. At saka may balak din siyang magtrabaho sa abroad. Kuya, naguguluhan ako kung dapat ba akong maging practical sa buhay. Dapat bang si Edward ang piliin ko dahil mas lamang siya sa aspetong financial? Or dapat ba si Edward ang piliin ko dahil mas maganda ang posibleng Dapat ba si Edward ang piliin ko dahil mas lamang siya sa aspetong financial? Dapat bang si Edward ang piliin ko dahil mas maganda ang posibleng maging buhay ko sa kanya? O dapat ba si Nelson ang sagutin ko dahil mas matimbang ang nararamdaman ko para sa kanya? Si Nelson ba ang dapat dahil mas tipo ko siyang lalaki? Kuya Josh, hirap akong magdesisyon kung sino sa kanila talaga ang dapat, kung sino sa talaga ang karapat-dapat kong sagutin. Dapat ba doon ako sa may kaya o may yaman o doon ako sa may tiyaga o may potensyal? Dapat bang si Edward ang dapat dahil may kaya siya at may magandang posibleng buhay ko sa kanya? O si Nelson na mas feel ko dahil mas type ko siya? Ay nako kuya, sana kahit papaano ay maibsan ako sa iyong magiging advice mo sa akin pati na ng mga viewers and listeners ng programang Dear Kuya Josh. Maraming salamat sa pagpapaunlak mo sa aking munting liham. Nananalig at umaasa sa isang magandang talakayan sa programang ito. Imelda. Yan. Naku. Teka. Ulit. Naku, ang dami nating pumasok ngayon. Teka, si Chloe Marie, tapos si Neil Verhel, Bossy, sanya, hi Sir Josh and the Wit. Si Neil ay isang agent ng Mega World. Isa siya sa mga prolific at masipag na agent ng Mega World. So if you're planning to buy condominiums or any properties in the Philippines, look for Neil Bossy, B-O-S-I. Si Rosana Milar Barrera is watching us from Doha, Qatar. Rosana is the singing dentist natin at based siya sa Doha, Qatar. Rosana, regards to Ricky at sa iyong anak. Si Tony Bordeos, ang hairstylist par excellence based in Carson, California. Yan, ako, napakagaling na hairstylist si Tony Bordeos. Si Erlinda is watching us. Of course, Sir Deos is watching us. Sir Cado pala. Sorry. Watching us also as well. Teka, nawala ang aking mga let's see. Ayan. Sabi, teka muna, before anything else, synopsis muna yung mga yung mga huling nakapasok sa ating munting programa today. So ito ay letter mula kay Imelda. Hindi niya tunay na pangalan. Well, of course, we do that intentionally to hide her true identity. She's 23 years old. Isa siyang promo girl. In-explain niya yung sa hindi nakakaalam, ano ba yung nakakaalam? Ano ba ang promo girl? Ang promo girl ay yung mga if you're going to the Philippines or if you're abroad, yung sa mga department stores, in the Philippines they have kiosks, meron silang structure o sa loob ng mall, meron silang yung mga nag-aalok ng mga cosmetics, mga Avon, mga ganyan o mga beauty derm o mga anything. So isa siyang promo girl. So ang sinasabi niya, siya ay from the province, kaya yung liham niya ay talagang purong Tagalog. So I apologize kung medyo barok-barok at medyo nahirapan si Kuya Josh. But it's pure in Tagalog because sabi nga niya, laking probinsya siya at nag-aral siya. Payak ang pamumuhay. Payak is hindi naman super mahirap, yung hindi rin naman middle class pero sakto lang. So sabi niya, binayaan naman siya ng talino. So nakapag-aral siya naman sa tulong ng mga scholarships ng gobyerno at saka ng mga private companies sa probinsya nila. So gustong-gusto sana ni Imelda maging nurse. Pero dahil nga sa gastos, sabi niya, tourism na lang siya as a course para menos gastos, para maliit lang yung gastos. Sabi nga niya, yung pamilya niya ay malaking pamilya. Hindi naman niya dinitalye kung kaano kalaki. Now, yung buhay pag-ibig niya, that's why she wrote to us, because she's kind of confused kung anong dapat niya gawin. Kasi dalawa yung manliligaw niya ngayon. Si Nelson at saka si Edward. Okay, they're both good-looking daw. At the same time, matatangkad. Now, si Nelson ay moreno o kayumanggi. Pinoy na Pinoy. While si Edward naman ay mestizo. So, maputi ibig sabihin. Pero again, pareho silang may itsura o gwapo based sa kwento sa atin ni Imelda. Now, si Nelson ay isang call center agent sa Makati. Si Edward naman, yung mestizo, ay isang nurse sa Quezon City. Pareho niyang nakilala itong dalawa sa mall at lumapit siguro doon sa kanyang kiosk at yun nga at nakipagkaibigan. So sabi ni Imelda doon sa kanyang email, pareho naman niyang gusto pero mas ang type niya ay si Nelson, yung call center agent dahil nga moreno at Pinoy na Pinoy na tipo niyang lalaki. Now, eto yung nakakatawa kasi nga as usual, she's 23 years old. And of course, 'di ba, pag 23 ka, normally you cannot tell your parents kung yung syempre yung mga nanay ay curious yan kung anong mga ganap-ganap sa buhay. Teka, nagla-live lang. Teka, yan. I-share ko lang to yung ating live sa... Okay, now, teka, live, okay. Okay, now, siyempre yung nanay ni... teka, bakit nawala? Okay, yung nanay ni Imelda, boto siya kay Nelson dahil nga nurse, tapos sabi nga niya, maganda yung magiging buhay mo kasi nurse yan. At nabanggit rin ni Imelda na si Nelson, yung kayumanggi o yung moreno, ay laking probinsya at nag-aral din sa probinsya at from a big family also at hindi rin naman mayaman o middle class. While si Edward na nurse sa Quezon City ay panganay sa dalawang magkakapatid at medyo maganda yung estado sa buhay. Now, what Imelda was saying is, yung nanay ni Imelda ay boto kay Edward. Dahil kasi sabi niya, nurse yan, magiging maganda yung buhay mo, at may balak nga daw si Edward na pumuntang abroad. So the more na parang kinikilingan ng nanay o medyo bias yung nanay kay Edward. While yung tatay ni Imelda ay boto naman kay Nelson. Dahil nga si Nelson parang may identity na identify ni tatay ni Imelda na laking probinsya at nagtiyaga at nakapag-aral on his own. So parang may tiyaga, 'di ba? Kumbaga merong nakaka-identify si tatay sa kanya. That's why Imelda wrote to us kasi kung papipiliin as far as looks, mas pabor siya kay Nelson yung moreno dahil yun nga raw ang tipo niyang lalaki. Unlike si Edward na yung nurse ay tisoy, mestizo. Now, both of them, lumabas na sila sa, yung they go out naman. Si Imelda tried to go out na at lumabas na rin for snacks at saka ng milk tea o boba tea. While si Edward naman, yung nurse, nakipag-dinner na rin siya. Tapos at both of them, walang tulak kabigin. Kasi nga, other than yung isa ay nurse, yung isa ay call center agent, pareho silang mabait daw at maginoo. So confused na confused ngayon tong si Imelda kung sino talaga ang papaboran niya. At the end of the day, kaya nga itong ating mga 61,000 nanonood ngayon at nakikinig, please comment dito sa ating chat, sa chat room natin, kung sino ang dapat piliin sa tingin nyo. Ang karapat dapat na bigyan ng sagot na oo, ang matamis na oo ni Imelda. Si Nelson ba na call center agent o itong si Edward na isang nurse sa Quezon City? Wait, bago yung anything else, teka, ito, maraming na nag-comment. Ang saya, dami nyo ngayon Okay, sabi ni Tony Bordeos, yung ating hairstylist na par excellence, napakagaling na hairstylist. At siya po ang responsible sa pagbibigay sa akin ng haircut at saka paminsan-minsan make sure na maganda yung meron akong magandang buhok. So salamat Tony Bordeo. Sabi ni Tony, si Tony pala ay pamangkin ni Pilar at tubong Tabaco Albay sa beautiful province of Bicol. Sabi niya, para sa akin, Sir Josh, doon na ako sa mas nakakaangat ang buhay na masasabi mong mayaman para hindi na ako masyadong mahirapan sa buhay. Ayun, sabi ni Tony. So si Tony ay boto kay Edward, yung nurse na Tisoy. Okay. Sabi pa na si Rosana, si Chloe Marie Mendy ay watching us from Project 7 in Quezon City. Okay, sabi ni Chloe Marie Mendy, consider your own goals in life. Do you value intellectual pursuits, learning, and meaningful conversations? Or material security and comforts or are material security and comfort your top priorities? Both qualities, wealth and intelligence, have their own appeal. But in the end, a shared vision and alignment of values essential for long-term happiness. Ganda. Okay, so ang payo sa iyo, Imelda, ni Chloe Marie, is i-weigh mo yung goals mo in life. Ang gusto mo ba raw ay intellectual pursuit, kaalaman, at meaningful conversation? O gusto mo ba yung material security, seguridad na material, at kagaanan ng buhay, ang top priorities mo? Yung both qualities naman, wealth, intelligence, meron kanya-kanyang appeal yan, sabi niya. But in the end, yung shared vision, yung vision nyo pareho, ang alay at saka yung mga values na pinaniniwalaan nyo ang magiging ang isang essential sa iyong long-term na pagsasama. Hey, si Peng Alegado Tamayo, Peng, we just promoted Jeff Brock's mga awitin ni Mike Hanopol earlier. Si Faye Coons, si Peng is watching us from the Philippines. I don't know where Peng is right now. Si Peng po ang road manager ng napakagandang si Geneva Cruz na sinabi natin magkakaroon ng show November 20 to the 30th sa GSIS Theater. At Peng, intayin mo also, we'll show again the poster later as an end credit. Si Faye Coons is a good friend of mine watching us from Carson, California. Tapos sabi pa, dagdag pa ni Chloe Marie Mendy, ano siya? The ideal person to love would be someone who encompasses both qualities. But if you have to choose, think about which is more important to you in the context of your personal desires and long-term happiness. Aba, inspired si Chloe natin. So tapos So basically sa qualities at kung ano yung pinaka-importante sa iyo, yung konteksto ng yung personal na yung paniniwala at kaganapan. Sabi ni Peng, sorry po Sir Josh, I almost forgot to watch. Hehe. It's okay Peng, na promote namin heavily pati yung kung saan bibili ng ticket para sa Jet Rocks. Sabi pa ni Chloe, abang haba nito. Si Chloe inspired today Parang nakaka-identify yata si Chloe sa mga ganap-ganap natin Sabi naman ni Chloe, in the end, the most important thing is choosing a person who makes you feel loved, valued, and understood. Whether they're wealthy, brainy, or both, the key is mutual respect, emotional compatibility, and shared life goals. Ganda. Hey, si Rombin David naman. Ang sabi ni Rombin David from KL, Malaysia. Si Nelson yung type niya talaga. Malandi. Uy, Rom talaga ikaw. Okay, hindi ko na basahin yun. Nandiyan naman sa Sabi ni Faye Coons, give both of them a test. Faye, expound mo anong test. Test, okay. Sabi ni Rosana, work mode na ako. Okay. Thank you Kuya Josh from Quezon City. Sakti ka plus sabi ni from Barangay Horseshoe sa Quezon City, si Peng. Okay. Habang yung iba heavily nagta-type ng inyong komento, ang advice ko, ang komento ko para sa iyo ay Imelda ay ganito. I will echo in some way yung kay Faye. Unang-una, you're 23 years old. So there's more time. Huwag kang magmadali. Ang suggestion ko sa iyo, and honestly, I was talking to a good friend earlier over milk tea at sabi ko medyo nahirapan ako dito kasi magiging practical ba ako? Should I be, ang advice ko ba, should be very practical in life? Or should I be more of emotional? Or should I use my heart? Or should I use my brain? So then sabi ko nga, dasalan ko muna ito para when I open my mouth to give you my 2 cents advice ay mukhang may patutunguhan. So what I'm about to tell you, Imelda, don't rush into giving them your precious and sweet yes. Okay, I would agree kay Faye Coons. Hindi naman kailangan i-test. What I'm asking you to do is give it time. Develop a friendship first. Okay? Meaning, since sabi mo nga, you go out in dates, on dates naman with them, at i-try mo. Kasi sabi nga, the longer you get to know a person, doon lalabas kung yung compatibility nyo. Doon lalabas yung mga foibles, mga weakness, mga maganda at hindi magandang asal. Kasi doon mo ma-observe and you cannot just know a person just knowing them of a short time. Don't rush into things. You're 22 years old. You have so much time ahead of you. Di ka naman nagmamadali. At magandang you take your sweet little time. It's always ideal to develop a friendship first. Mas maganda, and be honest and tell them na you're still trying to know each other. Kunyari, you're talking to Nelson at you're talking then to Edward. Tell them na you are at the get to know stage. Yun muna ang gusto mong malaman at bago mo sagutin ang isa sa kanila. Because it is so important na syempre since in any relationship, it's really a risk. Parang ano nga yan sabi nga nung nakakarami, going into relationship should not be rushing into any relationships. Especially kasi you want to be friends first. Kasi based on what I know, mas magandang magkaibigan muna kayo. Mas maganda you develop a certain friendship because doon yun nagkakahulihan kayo ng loob, and that's how you would know and you would kasi di ba sabi nga normally pag naliligaw ang isang lalaki sa isang babae and ang babae rin, pag nililigawan, we always manage, and this is hopefully hindi, of course with some exception, we try to always we always manage to show our best behavior, di ba? Kasi nanliligaw ka, namimintuho ka, you're always on your guard to make sure that there's your character, your traits are always nice. And a lot of times when you get into a relationship, doon talaga lumalabas na yung tunay na kulay, the true version ng tao. We've seen it time and time again that it's not like a walk in the park to jump into any relationship. Sabi nga, yung longevity, yung tagal ng pagsasama ng magkakaibigan, doon talaga nakakaalaman ng ugali, ng values in life, ideologies, what you believed in, and mga beliefs na at yung kung ano ba yung kanyang values, yung kanyang pinaniniwalaan, mga principles in life, and you cannot just know the person pag mabilisan, and you don't really want to be sorry once you jump or hurriedly into giving your yes to either one of them. It is always nice to develop a certain friendship at huwag kang magmadali. You're 23 years old. Maganda naman na you have friends, di ba? Now, before anything else, teka muna, bago ko tapusin pa yung advice ko, si Gemma Garcia Cabrera is watching us from Houston, Texas. Puyatan. Kasi sa Houston, almost past midnight na. Okay, and hello to your daughter as well. Tapos si Casimiro Ang, my cousin from Legazpi, is watching us. So hello to Auntie Cora, hello to Nathan, to Yvette, and to Mate. So happy viewing sa inyo dyan. Tapos sabi nga ni Gemma Garcia Cabrera from Houston, Texas, know first each other. Know first. So magkaalaman muna kayo. Si Kuya Rex is watching us. Wow, Rex Ricard is watching Kuya Josh. Yahoo! Si Kuya Rex is one of our anchor person. Meron din siyang, he's also a content producer ng PHLB Radio. One of the pillars ng PHLB Radio. So happy viewing sa'yo. So going back, while we're waiting for some other people, it is always important before you jump into any relationship, Imelda, to know each other first. Magkakilalanan mo, parang kung ikaw, kasi I understand na kasi, di ba, in life naman, when you see a person, and the first thing we notice is yung features nila, yung kung maganda ba, gwapo ba, matangkad ba, mataba ba, slim ba, educated ba. It's normally yung first impression natin are normally physical, yung looks. Now, yung characteristic, that will come later. Dun malalaman. And you only get to know a person more, or the reality of getting to know someone better is pag nagkasama kayo in a longer period of time. Meaning, hindi minamadali. So kung ako sa'yo, Imelda, give it time. Develop a friendship first. Since you go out naman with Nelson and you go out naman with Edward, okay, now, doon naman sa nanay mo, I understand kasi wala namang ina. There's no parent naman na, lalo na mga nanay natin, they're very practical. Kasi nga sabi mo, payak yung pamumuhay nyo, there's always a tendency na the mother would like a better future for you, Imelda. Kasi wala namang magulang, lalo na mga nanay, na naghahangad na mapasama ang anak. So I think your mom is siding with Edward, yung nurse, at medyo nakakaangat na pamilya, galing sa nakakaangat na pamilya, simply because she's just looking after your future. Kasi nga kung nurse yan, as we all know naman, they earn good money, at sinabi pa nga, he has this desire to go abroad. So naisip agad ng nanay mo, being nanay, na mas maganda kay Edward kasi parang secured na yung future mo, financially, he's well off, at there's a big possibility he's gonna earn a lot, lalo na kapag nag-abroad. So practical reason rin yun. Now, si tatay naman is more on yung kanyang identification, nakaka-identify siya dito kay Nelson, yung call center agent, who grew up and got educated in a province. So parang may sense of identity naman si tatay. But at the end of the day, Imelda, it's your life. It's your one life to live. Diba? So maganda na nakakakuha ka ng mga opinion, like you're reaching out to us, but it is important na dito yung naging quandary ko earlier. That was my crossroad as well. Kasi ang sabi ko nga, should I give you the practicality of things in today's age, or should I go with the heart? Okay, kung practical, just like what your mom was saying, practicality-wise in this day and age, financially, mas malaki ang potential ni nurse. If you are like what Mendy was saying earlier, si Chloe, if your goal, if you are adhering to the materiality of things, the financial stability or future financial stability, mas malaki ang chances ng earning potential kay Edward, who happens to be a nurse in Makati, who wants to go abroad. Kaya let's be honest, like what we had mentioned before, average ng, depending on where you are in the US, nag-average ang nurses per hour between $60 to $80 per hour. At depende pa kapag ICU nurse, pumapalo yan ng $120 per hour. At so yun ang talagang malaki ang potential. Now, pero if you go naman with your heart, kasi if you go with yung practicality, di ba? Yung maging practical tayo sa buhay, in this day and age, you don't really want to go into hardship. At sabi mo nga, you came from a humble beginning, ikaw Imelda. So there's always a possibility your mom and maybe you would not want to go and for your kids to go to the experience or to feel that experience or to have that exposure again like what you did growing up. So mas financially, mas leaning, if you go practicality, leaning towards Edward. Now, when you use your heart naman, sabi mo nga, mas tipo mong lalaki, mas type mo si Nelson, who happens to be a call center agent. Pero sabi nga ng tatay mo, matyaga siya kasi nga from a humble beginning, na-prove naman din niya na, so the potential is there. Okay, may kumbaga, there's this potential of making it in the world or making good in the world. Kumbaga, pag nagtiyaga, sabi nga yung maxim na pag may tiyaga, may nilaga. So who's to tell na hindi rin magiging successful itong si Nelson when the time comes? 'Di ba? Kasi hindi naman depende yan sa drive, depende yan sa focus, depende yan sa aggressiveness at ambition ng tao. It doesn't mean na porket call center agent yan or siya, forever na siya magiging call center agent. There's always room for advancement. There's always the potential to do well in life. You never know. Sabi nga yung success could be a combination of luck and also blessing from above. Kaya nga, it's always a balance na medyo, do you go by what is given to you now? Or would you go and wait for the possible of the potential of the person? So yun ang question. Again, huwag kang magmadali. Kasi at the end of the day, guys will always show you the best trait they have. It's proven and tested. Wala namang naliligaw na papakita talaga yung true colors nila. Kung kunyari, mainitin ang ulo nila, o kaya they have a penchant for cursing, o kaya mainitin ng ulo, bugnutin. You will not know that right away off the bat, because there's always a tendency for any suitors, for that matter, to always show a facade of good character. Malalaman mo na lang normally, di ba? And I think a lot of you would be able to identify yung mga kababaihan natin na nung naliligaw, yung nasa ligawan stage, courtship stage pa lang, di ba? The guy, especially in the Philippines, they would carry your bags, your tote bag, your thing, tapos nakaalalay. Pero pag naging girlfriend, boyfriend na kayo, parang nalilimutan na yung pagiging gentleman. Parang, kumbaga, proven and tested na parang parang hindi na kailangan gilas dun sa girl kasi nga sinagot mo na. So like what Faye was saying, parang not naman to give them a test, pero wag mong subukan, pero tingnan mo, alamin mo, mas ma-discern mo ang talagang ugali nila, if they're being honestly the good person na maginoo and mabait in the long run. Okay. Tapos sabi ni si LB Abia Kaylin is watching us from Las Vegas, Nevada. And LB is also a concert or show or event producer. Si Daisy Abadia is watching us as well. Daisy is a very good friend of the Mabasa family. Incidentally, I believe it's the 3rd year of the senseless death of Percy Lapid. So si Daisy, a good friend of the family. So and we'll try to show some videos in the future of Percy Lapid dito sa isa kong show, alam mo ba. So happy viewing si Daisy. Daisy is watching us, I guess, sa Koreatown here in Los Angeles. So happy viewing sa'yo. So going back to yung advice ko, first, Imelda, give it time. Okay? So don't jump into giving your yes right away. Don't hurry. Don't rush into giving your sweet yes to any of them. Give it time muna. Get to know them better. And kung talagang matyaga sila at talagang naliligaw, patience is a virtue, sabi nga. Talagang makita mo kung tiyagain ka nila. Kasi kung pag tinagaan ka na lang ligawan, at sa tingin mo, at doon mo malalaman when you guys go out, when you spend more time together, doon mo malalaman na kung sino talaga yung mas magandang sagutin at magandang makarelasyon in the long term. Now, but as a precaution, you need to be honest to both of them. Na one, you have suitors. Two, you are in that stage wherein you want to get to know them better. Three, be polite, saying that eventually, kung maintay nila, you would make a decision. Pero right now, you're 23 years old, you're not really in the mode to just jump into any relationship. Gusto mo muna, parang sila rin, at in fairness to the suitors, it is important also na malaman nila rin ang ugali mo. Kasi what they're seeing is just the facade na sabi mo nga, matalino ka, maganda. Siguro I would assume, it's just my assumption. Kaya gusto ka nilang maging girlfriend. Pero you got to remember, a lot of times, hindi mo naman malalaman ang ugali ng isang tao dahil you just go out once, twice, 3 times. Yung makikita mo talaga, kahit sa magkakaibigan, di ba? Sometimes it takes couple of months bago mamahuli talaga true ugali, the true behavior, the true innermost character of the person. Kasi makikita mo yan. Like, when you guys fall in line for a theater, makikita mo kung bugnutin siya, kung madali bang yung tao ay, yung when you see an older lady crossing a street, yung bang will give way to that person kung tag-chip kayo or you are in a public transportation, yung mga LRT, MRT, at mga buses or jeepney, mag-o-offer ba itong paupuin ka, let alone paupuin yung character na gano'n, yung talagang true essence of being a gentleman. And you need to be very observant on these little things. Binubuksan ba niya yung pinto ni Edward yung kotse kung may sasakyan? Pinupul ba nila yung chair? O do they speak to you when their mouth is open? How do they order yung when you go out? How do they treat the service crew? Pabalang ba mag-order o very polite ba? Pag ba matagal ang order, madali bang yung kanyang fuse ay madaling mag-init ang kanyang ulo? Things like that. Or true bona fide na mabait ba yung tao at true bona fide na talagang Maginoo ba talaga yung tao. Okay, tapos sabi ni Daisy, tama. Sabi ni Daisy Abadia, hello Josh, thank you. Dito po ako sa Koreatown. Okay, let's go for a Korean barbecue. Na long delayed na natin, Daisy. I think it's been like 2 years na nating pinaplano. Si Kai Caparas is watching us. Happy viewing sa'yo. Si Kai is in... happy fiesta pala yesterday sa mga taga-Pulo, Cabuyao, Laguna. It was their fiesta yesterday. So si Kai, regards to your mom, si Alu. Sabi ni Kai, hello po. I think it's Alu eh. Tapos sabi ni Kuya Rex, seriously, ang mag-asawa in 50, okay. Sabi niya, seriously, ang mag-asawa in 50 years anniversary, di pa rin magkakakilala sa isa't isa. It takes years. People change overnight. Pray for the best partner with longevity, with true love. Yahoo! See more. Okay. Rex Ricarte, divorced na. Aray! Ay, thank you for making me laugh. Ulitin ko sabi niya, what Kuya Rick was saying is, kahit mag-asawa na for 50 years, di pa rin, di ba? You still, sabi nga, a good friend of mine who recently got married, sabi nga niya, at saka yung kaibigan ko na been married for quite some time, hanggang ngayon, may mga little things pa silang nalalama sa isa. And they've been together for quite some time. And like what Kuya Rex was saying, kahit na 50 years pang anniversary, di pa rin magkakilala sa isa't isa. It takes years. Totoo yan. Kahit nga mag-asawa, di ba? Kahit nga magkakapatid, kahit nga magkakaibigan, it takes months, sometimes even years, bago nyo magkahulihan talaga ng true behavior, true character. So the best way, ito yung I will echo this to Imelda as well. Echo ko yung comment ni Kuya Rex. Pray for the best partner. Yan. Kasi importante talaga yung prayers. I think time and time again, yung prayers talaga would be your best weapon. Pray for discernment. Pray for guidance na ipakita sa'yo at iparamdam sa'yo yung tunay na magmamahal sa'yo at magiging best partner mo in life. Kasi you don't want naman to be separated. At I think, there's a lot of people who've been together for 5-6 years. We know some people, they've been together as boyfriend-girlfriend for 11 years. Hindi pa nga mag-asawa. Tapos, when they decided to get married, nagkakahiwalay din. So it's important talaga you guide yourself with prayers. At kung medyo spiritual ka naman, ang best talaga na ma-advise sa'yo ni Kuya Josh, aside from being friends first and being prayerful, it is important also, for me, of course, itong mga advice namin ng mga listeners, viewers, including Kuya Josh, as a disclaimer, is not a reflection on the owners or the owners or the management of PHLB Radio. Okay, so just as a disclaimer, so importante also to make the Lord God or Jesus or whoever you adore or you venerate to be the center of your relationship. So, di ba natandaan niyo yung triangle? Di ba the triangle I was talking to you about? The topmost will be the God that you adore, you venerate, and you adhere to. Tapos yung nasa right side or sa left side will be either one of you. Kasi if you make the Lord Jesus or God the Father or whoever you adore, you venerate, mas maganda if you make them the center of your relationship. You cannot fail. Sabi nga, there will be discrepancies, there will be some quarrels, there might be disagreement, even with friendships, even with any relationship for that matter. But if you make the Lord God the center of your universe and you couple it with prayers, the possibility of successful relationship is almost next to the possibility of excellent, parang guaranteed na ang successful relationship. At of course, lahat naman tayo, we always want to have a fruitful, successful relationship in any parts of our lives, whether with our friends, with our family, with our significant others, with our wives, boyfriend, girlfriends, and with our bosses, di ba? So, yun lang ang masasabi ko sa iyo, Imelda. Okay, let's see kung may mga pumasok pa. So, Imelda, hopefully, nakapulutan mo at medyo na-enlighten ka. So, don't rush into things. You're 22 years old. There's so much pa ahead of you. Marami pang manliligaw sa'yo. Marami pang magpaparamdam sa'yo. So, huwag ka magmadali. And the good thing is, it's kudos to you. At least, di ba, sabi nga, maraming nakaka-appreciate ng ganda mo. Maraming nakakapansin na gustong maging girlfriend ka. So, huwag kang magmadali. Marami pang Edwards in the world. Marami pang Nelson in the world. So, get to know each other. Know them. Just like any relationship, get to know them better. Tapos, when you make such decision, I really hope that you pray for discernment. I really hope na you would have a good sense na malaman mo when the right guy or who is the right guy when the time comes. Yan. So, ito na. So, maraming salamat for being here. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood at nanonood at thank you sa ating mga nag-share ng ating show for tonight. Maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang pakikinig. At Imelda, maraming salamat sa pagbigay oras, sa pag-type ng iyong email sa kay Kuya Josh. At like what I said, this is not Kuya Josh's show, this is our show. At importante po, at doon sa mga nanonood at nagpaparamdam dyan sa inyo, maraming salamat. If you want to co-host or to be a guest co-host in one of our shows, please do email me or private message me. And of course, my Facebook is Josh Andowitt, Jush Andowitt, Andowitt. And you could follow me also on my YouTube channel. Yan, so mag-ano po lang kayo, mag-private message lang kayo, and I will gladly give you the opportunity and the platform para maging guest co-host kayo dito sa Dear Kuya Josh para mas maganda yung ating discussion, maganda yung ating takalan because you're not only an audience, you're not only a viewer, you're not only a listener, but you are first and foremost a friend. Na at saka hindi lang kayo supporter, but you are the one that makes this show a very interesting show every single week. Wala kayong sawang sa pagkanonood. And with that, maraming salamat. If you're watching us from the Philippines, I wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of the weekend kasi Sunday na po dyan. At alam ko maraming natatakot dahil sa mga, especially sa lindol na nangyari sa Cebu. please offer a prayer for them. If you cannot help financially or in kind, prayers are really welcome and much appreciated. Sana matapos na ito yung mga aftershocks. I think things are happening, and I heard also sumabog din yung Taal volcano. Buti hindi masyadong malakas pero may mga volcanic activity as well. At just pray, pray po. Sabi nga, lahat naman yan nalalampasan natin. Lahat naman ng mga bad things that happen in the world, those are trying times. These are times na we really have to go back to our prayers. We really have to know that there is a supreme being ahead, above us, that there is someone who knows better. This is part of a grand design. You just have to believe, and you need to pray, and pray with your heart. At sabi nga niya, when we pray, nalalaman niya ang mga dasal ng ating puso. He knows already the desires of our heart. Hindi pa natin binabanggit, alam na po niya what's the innermost feelings and our favors when it comes to our prayers. So with that, advice ko po sa inyong lahat is always my advice to each one of you every show is to be kind. And to be kind because you can never go wrong with kindness. Kahit marami pong problems na dumarating sa atin, marami pong challenges, just be kind. Try to be kind, and also try to do an act of kindness to each one of us. Kasi yung act of kindness, it's already guaranteed. It will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, with different people, with different situation. At yung lagi ko pong pinapaalala, be grateful. The moment you wake up in the morning, it's already a blessing in itself, because that is a new lift, a new page for you to write the story of your life. It's a new beginning. Now, also, be happy. Kasi when you choose to be happy when you wake up, it kind of set the whole mood of the whole day. Yung magiging pagharap nyo sa buhay o sa pagtalakay po sa inyo would be already parang naka-program, because na same time you will be happy that day. So any problems, curveball that will face you that morning, it will be really easily done. And of course, with the grace of God, magiging maganda po yung araw ninyo. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, friends, supporters, at mga maraming salamat sa lahat na nag-participate sa inyo, lahat ng nanood, lahat ng makikinig. Magandang araw sa inyo. I wish you all the best at have a wonderful, safe, and prolific next week. God bless us all. Bye, you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.